The genetic debt in the year 2094. You don't own your life. You lease it. The Neo-Tokyo skyline is a graveyard of neon, where the air tastes like ozone and desperation. Here, the corporation, the Helix Group, perfected the ultimate business model. Patenting the human body. If you want to see in the dark, you buy their eyes. If you want to run faster than a bullet, you lease their legs. But nothing is ever fully paid off. This is Elsa. In a world of chrome and steel, she's a reclaimer. Her job is simple, but brutal. When a citizen misses a payment on their upgraded heart or their high-speed neural processor, Elsa is the one who comes to take it back. She doesn't use a scalpel. She uses a remote deactivator. One click, and the light in the debtor's eyes goes out forever. It's just business, she tells herself every night, scrubbing the digital grime from her hands. If they can't pay for the air in their lungs, they don't deserve to breathe it. Elsa was the best in the city. Her own body was a temple of high-end corporate tactical optics that could see through walls, and a titanium-laced spine that never tired. She was the perfect soldier for a world that had forgotten the meaning of organic. But the system doesn't have friends, only assets. Everything changed on a Tuesday. The daily reclamation list arrived in her neural feed, a scrolling list of serial numbers and addresses. But the first name on the list wasn't a stranger. It was her own serial number. XJ990. The Helix Group had updated their terms of service. Her loyalty was no longer enough to cover the interest on her own upgrades. They didn't want her service anymore. They wanted her parts. Elsa didn't wait for the other reclaimers to arrive. She vanished into the underbelly, the layer of the city where the sun never reaches and the unpatented hide. There, she met Elias, a biohacker who lived in a basement filled with salvaged tech and stolen magic. Elias didn't believe in leases. He believed in the soul. They've turned us into hardware. Elsa, he whispered, his hands steady as he began the dangerous task of jailbreaking her spine. But magic is the software they can't code. It's the only thing they can't take back. 4 weeks, they lived in the shadows. Elias used a mix of ancient alchemy and black market code to rewrite Elsa's biological signature. He wasn't just saving her life. He was teaching her how to feel again. He showed her that the sparks in her fingertips were just electrical signals. They were the remnants of a power the corporation had tried to bury under layers of silicon. They fell in love in the quiet moments between sirens. It was a glitch in the system, a human connection in a world of binary. But the Helix Group doesn't like glitches. The hunters found them at dawn. Led by a reclaimer who was more machine than woman, they breached the sanctuary. Elsa stood her ground, but she didn't use her corporate-issued weapons. She reached deep into the jailbroken core of her being, pulling on the raw, unscripted magic Elias had unlocked. The room exploded in a pulse of blue light, not the cold blue of a computer screen, but the blinding heat of a supernova. For the first time in history, the remote deactivators failed. The signal couldn't find her. She was no longer a serial number. She was free. Elsa and Elias escaped into the wastes beyond the city walls. They are outcasts now, ghosts in the machine. But they carry a secret that terrifies the board of directors. The debt can be cancelled. The stars over the wasteland are dim, and the air is harsh. But Elsa doesn't mind. For the first time in her life, her heart belongs to her, and her soul belongs to the man who helped her find it. In a world built on debt, the greatest act of rebellion is to love for free.